So we're on Moose Lake, entry point 25, and already lost the mitten, but luckily it was just a short bit back. Fell off, and so I just unhooked my harness to my pulk sled and went and grabbed it. So I'm following this dog sled track here, which is kind of nice. It's a little curvy, but a little better than the drifts. Sometimes it disappears. Not that straight, but easier. How curious what that's for. So I'm trying to keep a tangent going to that corner there, but sometimes I play a little game where I shut my eyes for 20 steps to see how straight I go. You can see back that I kind of go to the left a little bit. My eyes are shut. I don't know why that is. It'd be nice to get out of the wind. Oh, and there we went in. To be a little more careful. Not going very far. I have to remember what that looks like. So I'll do that in the future. Pretty shallow. The water should be running into this lake, but with the wind, looks like it's rippling backwards. But I can tell the bubbles are going that way. I'll follow the critter prints here. Looks like a nice portage. Splash Lake. Hopefully I won't splash in. Well, we did splash in. I don't think this is a good idea to do the camera. I'm gonna have to do this without. That wind is pretty strong. I think the weather said like 14 plus miles per hour. The temperature should be rising. It started at 7 degrees Fahrenheit. The sun feels good, but the wind really chills things down quickly. Kind of cool ice formations. So we just did a little portage. So water was pretty thin, or the ice was thin. Very short, a little short bushwhack. But sled dogs on Splash Lake. Looks like 4 teams. Some kind of kill. Is that grouse? I'm not sure. To look that up later. So the tent is a little limp, so these little side guy lines, I'm just tying around the rock. I'll just stick it in the snow and back it down. I can tighten it later if I want. We'll do that around. I'm the only one in here, so it doesn't have to be perfect. Okay, so we got water boiling here, but the problem is I poked a hole by accident at my mountain house, so I can't put it in the bag to soak it. So I guess I'm gonna have to put it in there. Not sure what I'm gonna do yet. So I'm gonna try to make chicken dumplings. We'll see how this goes. Alright, so I got that hole poked in my chicken dumpling mountain house. I'm gonna try to put a Ziploc around it and see what happens. Here. This could be a fail. Alright, got the stovepipe red hot again. It's warming up nice in here. So we've got chicken dumplings. Didn't look like it leaked at all in this bag, so that's good. Put that hole in that side. Excellent. That smells really good. If you can see in there, but looks good. Mix it up a little bit. It's kind of hot. Ooh, hot on the fingers. Chicken dumpling. Mmm. This is really good. Chicken. There's a little bit of chewy to it. The dumplings are pretty good. A little chewy. It's got like a crouton there. Maybe I should add a little more water. This tastes really good though. That's really good. So, melting some snow into some warm water to put my water bottle for tonight. I'm going to sleep with, keep me warm. I didn't get a lot of firewood, so I think I'm going to let the fire go out after I got enough drinking water. I could go out and get some more wood, I guess. Alright, so kind of being lazy today and slept in a little bit. And I'm going to make some lunch here. I'm going to make a ramen bomb. So ramen bomb I learned on the Appalachian Trail. I'm going to take some ramen noodles, creamy chicken. And then I'm going to mix in some Idahoan smoky cheese and bacon, mashed potatoes. And at the very end, I'm going to put in some Starkist Tuna Creations Bacon Ranch. I'm going to try to fit all of that in there. So it's going to get pretty thick, hence the name Ramen Bomb. And I would cold soak these on part of the Appalachian and Pacific Crest Trail and the Continental Divide Trail. But since I got the stove, I'm liking warm food in the winter. I'll get it nice and done. When I lost my spork, I lost a couple sporks, titanium sporks. This one I got from the Kakakabik trail crew, working with them last spring over on the Gunflint Trail. Fun group. Now we're going to mix in some potatoes. I don't know how full this is going to get. The water I've been using, or the snow, when I was scooching this out with my snowshoes, I must have got little flicks of the rocks. So there's little rocks in it I had to scoop out. But this morning I've been going outside and more at the top snow. I have to add a little more water to this, I think. This is going to get pretty solid. It's a little thick. So my Reflectix, I melted snow last night. And it's not the cleanest water, but it's water. I'm just going to mix that in there with that. I use these smart water bottles because in the summer I have a Sawyer squeeze filter I use, and they fit really good on the top. And I put a little rubber band here because that can kind of, well, this thing's kind of getting, had it too close to the fire, so that tape died off. Then I have this bottom part, rubber bands up there. It's not the best, but it kind of helps it not come off as much. I'll just put it in my little koozie. You can see that. My little Reflectix top. Just put that over and let that moisture kind of hit the potatoes a little better. Alright, so grate a little bit here. This is looking pretty good. Really cheesy. Noodles are perfect. Potatoes kind of like taste like a salty cheese. I'm going to put a little bit in this. I don't know how much I can put in here without spilling. Bacon. I think everything was bacon. This is smoky bacon, then creamy chicken. It smells like that. Something, I don't know what that is. Grass. A lot of tuna in that one. We'll get a little more mix here. That's good. It's really creamy. Not too hot. Actually, the cold tuna chilled things off a bit. The bottom's still really hot. Too hot to touch. That's why this Reflectix thing is nice. So that's a ramen bomb. So I had to turn. I was going the wrong way. I should have looked at the map. I was heading for that place, and I should have rounded. I gotta go over there. I should have rounded that corner. Oh well, it's beautiful out, so I don't mind. The wind's a lot less. Should be some beautiful stars tonight. Maybe the northern lights, we'll see. So I think I just saw a Starlink. It was super bright going this way on the horizon. Opposite the sunset. And then it disappeared pretty quick. Okay, so night hike here coming off Ensign Lake. Gonna do the portage on the Vera Lake in the dark with a headlamp though. I'll get this on. Just check. Looks like there's clouds coming. There's like a little dampness to the air, so I'll get some snow. Snow drifts are A little deep. Looks like some rocks up there. Smooth enough. Just go up on this side of it. So my right toe is really cold, numb, and I'm like, oh, wait for the next portage, but you know, I'm gonna take care of it right away. It's so weird how right foot won't warm up, but my left foot's fine. Maybe I'll just leave the boot. I'm just gonna leave it in there and just take the foot out. Should be okay. It doesn't feel wet, it's just numb and cold. I probably should have did this first and open this up. No, I can't do this one-handed. So I shook up the hand warmer. Still kind of cold, so I'm going to shake it a little more and then drop it in my sock. My darn tough sock. I'm wearing a couple pair, synthetic army pair. And then these. I might do a double wool tomorrow. And put that in my toe and back on. See how she goes. Alright, last portage of the night. Say goodbye to Vera Lake. And going to South Knife arm of Knife Lake. Alright, we got some hills. First tree down over the trail. This is pretty good. I can go over that. Looks like there's just enough indentation here that somebody's been through here, I assume, a while ago. I can probably just get over that. Going downhill now, so let's see if I can get the lip up over it. Snow so soft and sparkly. Sugar crush. This corner. A lot of snow on the sled. My right foot is warm with that toe warmer, hand warmer in there. Left toe is numb now. My sled is going wonky. Should be okay. Feels like we're close to the lake. And the goal is to go to Rip Your Lady Island, Dorothy Moulter. Well, I mean a campsite by it. So I'm going to put the camera down. This is kind of steep. Alright, so that was a long portage. Took a little fall back there. The sled kind of shoved me. I should have been a little more careful. Hit my elbow on a rock. The blood rushed to it. I think it's okay. Feels weird. I'll look at it when I get to my camp. So in my sleeping bag, I'm on Knife Lake. I'm pretty numb toes and fingers, so just put up the tent really fast. Got some hand warmers in the sleeping bag here. I think I'll warm up and start my fire later to melt some water. I'm out of water now, so just gonna warm up for a bit. So got a fire going, stove together. That was really cold, so it took me a while. I think I started about an hour ago putting the stove together. Lost a little bolt. Snowing out, I can hear the snow sliding off the teepee here. A little smoky in here. Had some not so dry wood in there too. But trying to get enough water to get a liter of water for tomorrow. So just leaving my campsite here on Knife Lake. Wasn't bad. So just going down the hill here. I'm gonna head out to Dorothy Moulter's Island and then head back. Probably the way I came. I was gonna go a little farther, but I'm gonna not have enough food. It'd be good to be back. Probably another night back. So I think that point out there is her island. So we're on the Root Beer Lady's Island, Dorothy Moulter, a Knife Lake. Campsite's back there. Portage is over there, I think. I'm just gonna unhook here and explore the island of the Root Beer Lady. Some iron nails, some feathers. I think I remember something about she had two cabins, a winter and a summer. On one side was the winter. I would say on the other side would be winter because less wind. And this side was summer, there's more wind. I think this is a trail through here. We'll just keep exploring. Looks like we have some rose hips past its prime. Trying to remember what sarsaparilla looks like. I'm assuming she made it fresh from the island. It's pretty rough up here. I'm gonna go down to the lake and just walk the perimeter. Although it's pretty rough down there too. I'll find a way out. Looks like somebody camped here a while ago. Some nice dry wood there. Snow's covered up a little bit. It's maybe a couple days ago, maybe last weekend. So here's the back bay through up your Ladies Island. That's another island over there. And this water should go around it. I'm gonna go explore maybe over there. So not much up here on the hill. There's been hacking, I don't know if that's beaver or axe. A bunch of small ones chopped up. Hard to tell if anything was here. I would think if this was the winter, she would probably want to be out of the wind, so maybe lower. We'll go explore over there. Looks like this is where all those little trees, some of the smaller ones, went. I don't see any footsteps around, so I don't know what critter did that. Interesting. Alright, so there's Canada and Quetico Provincial Park. Doesn't look much different than over here. There's a campsite at that point. That's US side, and then the water behind there. I'm going to take a shortcut up the hill here. My sled's on the other side. Oh, kind of steep. Yeah, definitely a shortcut. So the only thing I saw on the island this man made is those little iron spikes on that tree. Otherwise, it's pretty wild. Cool to imagine somebody that lived here in the winter and the summer and made root beer for the travelers. I think I'll get some root beer, Dorothy Moulter root beer on my way out in Ely. I remember a friend of mine telling me a nice story about him and his dad when he was a kid. A long time ago, they came here and they actually got a root beer from the root beer lady. Pretty cool history. Alright, time to hook back up and head across the lake. I'm trying to get my toes in, but it's all snow. I'm just moonwalking. Oh. Yeah, okay. Gotta work on my one-legged squats. Here's where my elbow hit last night. Slipped here. Oh, it's a lot of weight back there. That took a minute. See that, but there's like these little mini tornadoes, dust devils, but snow. Just got done with Vera Lake. That's a long one. There's some dog sled tracks going that way, but that's not the way I know, so I'm gonna stick to the portage. Much different seeing Vera during the day. Last night it was pretty cool seeing all the stars, barely any wind. Today's a different story. Lots of wind, a little bit of snow. It's not terribly cold, but it's just that wind. We're gonna go up this beautiful portage hill. I'm gonna take a little break. Methinks. Staying warm, Mr. Grouse, or Miss Grouse. So almost done with the portage from Vera to Ensign. Last night it was sunset, after sunset coming up this. Nice view. Okay, so I found this log here. Sled's over there. Took the harness off. Feels good to take a load off the feet. Take a little break. Feeling a little low on energy, so nutty buddy bar time. And hydrate. All the melted snow. There's so much junk in there. It smells like smoke. But no ice in it yet. Ooh, it's got quite the smoky flavor, like a pine smoke. So take a little break here and then hit Ensign. Try to make it across it in the splash. It's going to be a long hollow. We'll see. So we're going across Ensign or Ensign Lake. About mile 32 of the whole trip so far. The wind's not too bad here. I'm behind a peninsula, but the wind will probably come up around the corner here. I got a little protection. I put the visor on. I can put my head down, keep the snow out of my eyes. Sunglasses fog up, goggles fog up a little bit too, so this works. The harness on the shoulder, a little better, just different than having on the waist as I go across here. I got a little emotional back there. I had my dad passed away shortly here, just a week ago or so, and it's been tough. I guess try to have empathy for other people that go through that, and it's nothing like when you have to go through it yourself. And I think back of me trying to have kind words for other people, and it's numbing. For no reason at all, I just start crying. I miss him, love him. He was 89. He lived a good life. Remember the good times. Makes me happy and sad. The last week with him, I was with him quite a bit, the most I've ever been since probably high school. Got him to the hospital and then stayed with him for days. And he was getting better, so I was afraid at first it was going to pass. I think he was a little scared too. I don't know. Guess I won't know that until I'm there too. And he was getting better, so there's this moment of hope. And I remember he was calling out my name to help him with some ice packs in the hospital. And he just said, so much pain, I don't know what to do. But that's part of life, right? You're born, you live, and you die. It's those, what you do with your life. If you're enjoying the wilderness, sharing it with other people, makes you think about a lot of things. So fell in back there, just the right foot. There's some parts that are a little deep though. My pole went in. This I can see the bottom. It's only like, it's only inches there. But it all just clumps to the bottom of the foot once I'm in it. It's like I'm wearing a big ball on the bottom. So stay close to the shore, Splash Lake here. I don't remember seeing this on the way out. Looks like a sled with a broken ski tip on one side. And it looks like it's been here for a while. Maybe I just didn't notice. Looks pretty new. Huh. See the otter? So otter, what do I do? Alright, made it out. Big day. I think today was 21 miles. A lot of snow coming down. Wind. Oh, I'm thirsty. Back to the car and melt some snow. The car should be over there somewhere. Snowstorm!